Hello and welcome. Spain is cancelling the Golden Visa residential program. In this video, I will tell you what happened, why the reasons that the government is using to justify this decision don't make any sense, what is the impact that this decision will have on the Spanish real estate market, and if you stay until the end, I will also tell you what are the possible alternatives if you're interested in ever getting a residence permit in Spain. I am Daniela Gnecchi, the Real Estate Bee, and this is my channel, everything you need to know to successfully buying a property in Spain as a foreigner. The more you know, the better choices you make. What is the Golden Visa? The Golden Visa is a residence program according to which if someone buys a property for at least 500,000 euros cash, they can apply for a residence permit that allows them to live in Spain, work in Spain, and travel across all the countries of the Schengen area without the need of any additional visa. It's a visa that lasts for 2 or 3 years, then it can be extended, and after a certain number of years, the person can apply for the citizenship. We knew it was coming to an end because there was a lot of pressure by the European community to suppress this program, which they already successfully suppressed or restricted in other countries. And Spain was actually the last country in Europe that was still using this program. Now, the Prime Minister, Pedro Sánchez, gave a speech in which he explained this decision of suppressing this Golden Visa program. I want to read what he said, so we have his exact words. So he says, I have it written here, he says that the program has become a speculative model which has made it impossible to find decent housing for those who live and work in them and pay their taxes every day. Okay, so according to Sanchez, the Golden Visa is the reason why the price of the real estate in Spain has increased. Now, I would like to look at some numbers because unlike Sanchez, before speaking, I like to study what I'm talking about. So let's look at some numbers, shall we? According to the latest data, in the 10 years in which the Golden Visa has worked between 2013 and 2022, the number of visas that were applied for and granted is less than 5,000. To be precise, 4,940 Golden Visas in 10 years. In these 10 years, the number of properties that have been sold in Spain is 4.5 million. So, if we do a quick calculation, let's round up to 5,000 Golden Visas divided by 4.5 million properties gives us a proportion of 0.1%. So, I don't think we need a degree in statistics to declare openly that a proportion of 0.1% has no impact whatsoever on anything. So, prices in Spain have been going up, and I will talk about it shortly, but not because of this 0.1% of foreigners who applied for the Golden Visa. So, this first reason that Sanchez mentions is a lie. The other reason they use to justify the termination of the Golden Visa program is what the European government says, which, again, I'm going to read. The sale of citizenship through golden passports is illegal under EU law and poses serious risks to our security. It opens the door to corruption, money laundering, and tax avoidance. In my opinion, when someone launders money, they don't do it by going through a very long process, applying for a visa, having to submit a ton of documents, including the proof of the origin of the funds, and going through a process that actually involves also the police, because the actual residence card is given by the police. I have two clients in the past 2 years who applied for the golden visa. They both British. They bought properties in Spain because they want to retire in Spain, and they took the opportunity of requesting the golden visa because they both bought for over 500,000 euro cash. So they had to go through all the process, they had to submit a lot of documents, and they had to justify where the funds were coming from. Now, about money laundering, this is my opinion. I don't have any knowledge or experience about that. And about this subject, I am sure that our governments and the European government is extremely knowledgeable. So, as I said, this is just my opinion, but I see it very unlikely. What do you think? So, to conclude, the reasons why Sanchez decided to stop the golden visa is because it is the reason of high prices of properties in Spain. So people who work and pay taxes cannot afford a property, and the fact that it's a way of laundering money. And he concludes his declaration by saying, this is not the model of the country that we need. And ladies and gentlemen, this comes from the very same person who signed an amnesty deal for the Catalan secessionist criminals to keep his seat, his position as Prime Minister after the last elections. Oh, that for sure is the model of country that we want, don't we? Anyway, this is not a political channel, so I'm just going to say two things. One, the reasons that they are giving us to justify this decision of terminating the golden visa are a joke. And two, the golden visa was actually terminated because of the pressure of the European government that had already terminated or restricted it in Portugal, Ireland, the Netherlands, and in Greece. Why? We can discuss this in the comments, but I think I know why. What is the impact that the termination of the golden visa program is going to have on the Spanish real estate market? I'll tell you. Zero. Nothing, nada, nothing at all. The termination of this program will not affect the real estate market in any possible way. Prices are going up, have been going up steadily, gradually, consistently for now 39 quarters in a row, including when the number of transactions decreased because of the increase in the mortgage rates. I recorded some videos about this. They are in the description below. Why are prices going up? This is not for the golden visa. It is for the golden rule or any market in the world. There is much more demand than offer. And why is there more demand? Well, first of all, because Spain is a very attractive country. It has an amazing quality of life that has been voted as the best quality of life in the world for expats. over the past few years. It has an excellent infrastructure systems, healthcare systems, amazing weather, healthy food, great leisure, culture, golf. If you play golf, it's a paradise for golf players. Properties are still affordable compared to many other countries. It's a country that has a lot to offer, and it's a country with a very, very healthy and solid real estate market. What is the reason for this lack of offer of properties? The reason is that when developers ask for permission to build new properties, the government says no. So the only way to increase the offer is to build more properties, and the government doesn't allow that. Spain is the country in Europe with the lowest number of new developments. So is it because of this that people can't find new properties and they have to pay more? Or is it because of the 0.1% of foreigners who want to get the golden visa? What do you think? Spain is also so appealing because it's a perfect country for a buy-to-let investment. In this context of pricing that are growing and will keep growing, because this is the forecast, and there is my video about also the forecast for 2024 in the description. In this context, there are two ways in which you can gain money by buying a property in Spain. One, because you gain on equity, because prices will keep going up, and especially if you buy in the first phases of a new development, you pay much less, and your property will gain a lot of value, also because new developments are a rare good. And second, with buy-to-let investments. I am going to talk about investments and buy-to-let investments in detail very soon. I will prepare some videos about that because there is a lot to talk about, and there too the government is doing a policy that is completely insane. It has completely backfired, and the result is that for investors the profitability is even better than what it was before. So I will talk about that. So if you'd like to know when the video is out, please subscribe and you will be notified. Now, is there any alternative to the golden visa for the residents if non-European citizens want to buy a property and get a residence in Spain? Yes, there are alternatives. Now, if you want to work in Spain, if you come because you're hired by a Spanish company or your company sends you to Spain, then your company takes care of that. If you want to live in Spain and you work for a company abroad or your own company based abroad, you can apply for the digital nomad visa. If you want to live in Spain and you don't care about working in Spain, then you can apply for the non-lucrative visa, which it's a visa that you can get if you simply demonstrate that you are self-sufficient financially. So you can buy a property and you can apply for this visa that works exactly the same way. You get a residence for a couple of years and then you can extend it, and after 5 years you can also apply for the citizenship. These are all alternatives that already existed, they keep existing, and that if you want to get a residence in Spain and be free to travel across all the Schengen countries without the need of any additional visa, you can apply for, and I can help you find the perfect professionals who can help you with everything. So this is the situation. They are eliminating this golden visa for, I think, more propaganda reason than other. There are alternatives. I will talk in detail about that. Stay tuned, and if you go on my website, therealestatebeat.com, on the homepage you can subscribe to my newsletter You can download a free 26-page guide about the purchase process in Spain with a lot of information and advice, and I will send you detail about all my videos with more data and more explanation and more tips, tutorial and information when I have something relevant to say, so don't worry. For today, I thank you very much for spending this time with me. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you who watches my video. I hope you liked it. If you did, like it. And I look forward to see you very, very soon. Remember, knowledge is power. Real knowledge. Not what Sanchez tells us. So think. I'll see you very soon.